just a podcast underground. Cheap minds buzzing, webcams blurry. Put it out there, no need to worry. Fifine K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion blast. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and
Kevin.
that guy, Kevin, right there. It's
How's
good
it
to
going,
see.
everybody?
Good to see you, man.
Oh, good to see you too, man. Good to see everybody out there in YouTube land. Anybody watching today who is taking their time away from the NFL draft to watch us. So
The NFL what?
the NFL draft.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just. I don't watch sports, so.
I've always been a big sports guy.
Oh,
I
really?
grew up with I grew up with it. I watch a lot of baseball, football, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just never. I wanted to play football real bad when I was like in junior high, and I had prior back injuries, and they wouldn't allow me to. So I was like, "Fuck football." You know?
I mean, I get it. I get it for
just-
sure.
So-
I still think your volume may need to come up a little bit, man.
Oh, really?
You could probably just use your slider though, and move it from there.
How's that?
Testing 1 2.
It went up
yeah.
a little bit.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. How's everybody out there doing in chat? We have King Paco. How's it going, King Paco?
King Paco, what's up, man?
We got live stream consultants.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Well, just
And
start
Lonnie
singing his name. Yeah. Lonnie
Sanchez.
All right, this is for Felix. Lonnie, get your ass away from there. All right, so yeah, guys, we have a show for you tonight. Whether it's good or not, that would be up to you guys. Anthony Lewis is in the house.
What's up, Anthony?
I hope you're doing good, Anthony. So if anybody is not aware, I am on the brand new
Dun, 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 dun. Should have did a drum roll.
I am on the brand new Fifine Tank 1. This is a XLR only microphone. I think it is designed to compete with the Rode Pod mic, I believe. At least from the design, that's what I get.
It looks very similar. The yoke and the big knobs, the big, the tightening things.
They're knobs.
Yeah, something like that.
They're knobs. But yeah, it's a wonderful mic. That I do believe the entire body is, well, I don't believe, I know the entire body is metal, except for the knobs. The knobs are plastic. So I guess they had to skimp somewhere. This is a $130 microphone, and we are going to talk about it. I did not borrow that from Mike. Actually, Fine sent it out to me. So Kudos, fine. I do have a full review of this microphone on Back to the Retro review. So if you want to check that out, but we are going to be discussing that because this is the spotlight of the night. We are going to spotlight it. So let me go ahead and get into it real quick. The Fifine Tank 1. It is a 50 hertz, 50 to 15 kilohertz, 140 ohms output impedance. It is a studio recording quality with minimal signal loss transfer.
All that just means it sounds good to me. I like it.
Yeah. It is a cardioid polar pattern, high performance DSP, vibration resistance. I will say the handling noise. Now, what you hear is actually my XLR cable.
Yeah, no, I can tell right away. That's very SM7B-esque.
It's very quiet. It is very quiet compared to other microphones that I've used.
Quiet.
It is precision engineered design. I guess that's what the inside looks like. I have not taken it apart. I don't plan on taking it apart. So that's what it looks like.
Why not?
I mean,
just soldering gun out, start.
If I ever decide to paint it, maybe, but I'm not gonna.
Nah.
I'll paint the pod mic before I do this one. I do like that Fifine does double thread it with the 3/8 and 5/8, and I guess that I don't know why they do this, but they also give a little
to go down to the quarter
splitter.
inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give a little another little thing to go in there. Adapter. Man, the word was escaping me.
You're like, splitter, a thing.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Forgive me. It's a little late. Let's see. I never really thought about this before, but the 6 grill does kind of give room for air to pass through and not be so bad with plosives.
Yeah.
Was I plosiving right there?
No, I was going.
Oh,
like I was blowing into the mic.
I mean, the plosives itself. Please don't put pineapple on pizza. Please don't put pineapple on pizza. They're not bad.
So what does 6 grill mean?
6 grill. It's the slats on the side.
Okay,
there's
gotcha.
6 grills
so
for the air to flow through.
This is only 4.
Yeah, this is 6. Yeah, and then the one in front.
Oh, it's 5, and then so this is 5. Okay.
It's able to release 70 of the air pressure. So, like you said, the plosives won't be as heavy.
As bad, yeah.
I mean, you'll still get plosives, but let's face it. It does have 4 EQ modes. It does have a mid-range boost, a low-cut filter. So, like,
I think that's cool.
It is really cool, and I think this is what gives it the advantage to the Rode Pod mic, is the switches. Like, I have everything in neutral right now, but I just switched on the mid-bass boost, the mid-range boost, I should say, and this is what it sounds like with the mid-range boost on. It's okay. I don't need it because I'm processing through the Rodecaster.
Yeah.
And this is the low cut filter. I can definitely tell the difference. It definitely cuts out a little bit.
But it still sounds good.
No, it really does. It really does.
I think it's cool that it's fine, and it's got one of those. What is it? Is it 24-bit?
Well, it's not a USB, so
that's right. Yeah.
Your bit range is gonna, and that's funny that you asked that because I woke up earlier this week or last week.
That's good.
And I had the email. Yeah, I got the email from Fifine saying that it's available to review, and I was talking with Mike, and I'm like, hey, Mike, can you verify if this is 24-bit or not? And I had not had my coffee or anything yet. And he's like, well, it don't need it because I'm like, oh, yeah, duh. It's not USB. And it is, because it is right here, pro grade XLR connection. It is XLR only which is very cool. So there is your Fifine
Slideshow.
Tank 1.
We like it.
We do. Let's see. Anything that we may have missed? Let's see. Kevin, he said a drum roll, not Chewbacca.
I can't even do that. Boneyard can do that perfectly.
Anthony Lewis, hey, live stream, how are you? And no, I did not borrow that from Mike. We be here to poke and harangue you, the bearded duo. Interesting that they did not choose to go with 20 hertz to yeah. It is interesting. Peeking and tweaking. Know Your Joe, how's it going? Know Your Joe.
What's up, Know Your Joe?
Let's see. I'm just gonna go through and see if they need to paint the frame in that green color. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool.
What,
it
like
would
inside
be cool.
the grill or the
frame?
Hmm?
It would be cool if they offered different colors, so I would not have to paint them.
Yeah.
Let's see. And King Paco said, "Thank you, Kevin, for throwing it in my face that you're making me jealous." LOL. Well, sir, you made me jealous last week saying that you were going to get one. I just beat you to the punch.
Oh, he didn't arrive yet?
No.
Oh.
No. I just beat you to it, homie. I mean, that's all there is to it. I actually did get an email from Fifine, and now I'm asking me to not release the review until May, because that's when they're really going to go into it. But I had already released it, so.
Oh well.
I mean, I could take it down if they really wanted me to
Yeah.
and wait, but I don't. There's other reviews out there, and it is on Amazon, so I think I'm just going to leave it. But if I change my mind, you guys may want to go check it out before I take it down. All right, but yeah, that's really all there is with the Fifine Tank 1. How do you guys think it sounds? I think it sounds fantastic. Now, I do have this going through the Rodecaster Duo on the podcast studio settings. This is it in no processing. There's no processing at all right now. What do you think, Clay?
You know me, I'm a glutton for processing, but I think it still sounds good.
I think it does too. It sounds almost neutral with a little low end. So right out the box, I think that low end gives it a little bit more oomph over, say, the Rode Pod mic, which is very neutral.
And I purposely, by the way, Know Your Joe, the Tank 1, I think is around $130 right now.
The Tank 1 is $130.
I purposely used the K669D tonight because it's one of my favorite mics. It still is a favorite, but I now believe that the Tank 1 to me sounds better. It's much smoother. It's not as hot.
I do think the Tank 1 does sound better than the K669D. However, when you're comparing price, if you're on a budget, go with the K669D. If you're on a budget, if you can afford to bump up, I look at it this way: if you can afford to go get a pod mic, go ahead and get the Fifine Tank 1, because I think it sounds better.
You know what's funny is it's actually more expensive than the pod mic.
It is by about $30.
Yeah,
by about $30. So I say if you can go get the pod mic, just spend that extra $30 and get the Tank 1, because it has the switches for if you need it. The build quality is virtually the same as the pod mic. This thing is built solid. I mean, absolutely solid.
Solid as a rock.
Livestream consultants. It sounds as smooth as a triple caramel cappuccino with whip. That sounds so good.
It is. Not gonna lie.
King Paco, you could get this Govee HDMI sync box 2, AI sync box with TV backlight support. Sure. I don't know what all that is, my man. It looks like a TV. Is that a TV?
Backlight.
Monitor?
Let's see. With TV backlight. Oh, I don't know. But if he's listening, he's going to tell us what it is.
That's true. That is true.
I'm guessing because Govee, I thought, made lights.
Yeah, it may be backlight for the TV, for his TV.
But I don't know. I see 8K, 4K. Explain yourself, Paco.
King Paco, you got some splaining to do. Anthony Lewis, I feel the Tank 1 projects the voice more. Yeah, I think it does too. Like I said, the Rode Pod mic is very flat right out the box. It is built to be EQ'd. The Tank 1 is almost flat, but it has a little bit of low end to give it a little bit more presence right out the box. And I think that boosts it in my eyes.
So they're backlights for the TV. That's what I said in the beginning.
Yeah. Gotta say, so I heard Mike Newman do a review on this as well, and he compared it to the SM7B, and they were very close in sound. I mean,
yeah,
very, very close in my opinion. At least the way I was listening to it. I was listening to it with earbuds and not like headphones.
Yeah, even some cheap earbuds that are decent cheap earbuds sound pretty good.
Yeah, which is the way most people listen to things.
I have a $30 pair of like monitoring IEMs that they sound awesome.
So we do have a talking point for everybody here.
Yeah.
And
I forgot. Wait. I forgot what it was.
We're going to, I remember what it is. We're going to flip it on you guys. How do you guys, was it, now I done
That
forgot.
was totally a joke that you missed because I posted that we were going to talk about memory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
memory
totally.
and leading into what do you guys do to keep yourselves on task?
Yeah, so we're asking you guys for how do you guys stay on task for projects and stuff of that nature, remembering to do a project, basically. So I am horrible, absolutely horrible with things of that nature. And live stream consultants, pineapple on pizza.
That's how you stay on task.
Yep. Know Your Joe says no pineapple on pizza. I'm great.
What's up, William May? He just jumped in.
What's up, homie? What's up, little homie?
Yeah.
King Paco says, I'm punching myself for wasting $188 for purchasing the pod mic and not waiting for the Fifine Tank 1. Don't punch yourself, dude. You wanted that thing so bad. Even if you got this, you would still want that
Because you didn't
microphone.
have it.
Because you wanted it for so long. I know that feeling. Like when I want something and I get something a little bit, that in my head may be lesser than, I still want the other thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Live stream consultant says, do more tasks. He says the more tasks he does, the more, what did he say? The more, where'd it go?
While you're looking for that, I'll say
it forces him to focus, to prioritize, and then he gets stuff done.
that's a good way to do it. Anthony Lewis says he makes a list and crosses it off as he goes.
Yeah.
I need to start utilizing my phone a little bit more for setting reminders and things like that. That would be a good way for me because I don't have a lot of
so I do
like
that. I use a calendar thing that gives me like reminders. You can customize it a week, a day, 2 hours. I use that. I've got notepads, and I still get things jumbled up. I'll get too much opened up at once, too much going.
So maybe here's an idea. Maybe try not to start more projects than you can do. Finish a project, go to the next one. Because that could be, that's actually, I believe, like a form of ADD where you start a lot of projects.
So I thought that I for sure had it, and I did one of those 4-hour tests, and the guy said he didn't think I had it. He thought it was something else, and I'm like, huh? Like it's and he's like, well, you have all the signs that could also be from he called it PTSD and hypervigilance, and I was like, okay, whatever. I still don't remember stuff, so.
Yeah, William May has one there. He hires a project manager, hashtag his wife.
Project manager.
Live stream consultant says, oh my God, that would be all he needs is a little electronic nag in his pocket.
It works for me. It works.
I will say I don't try to jump onto another task if I'm already working on another one. So that is a way for me to stay on task. I try not to spin a lot of plates because they will fall if I try to do a lot at one time.
Yeah.
Even when I'm editing, I'll do one thing and I'll go back and do another. I try not to do too many things at one time. So
that's what I need is a strategy to do that. Because when I do that, it works. But my problem is I get too like overstimulated by all these things, and I'm like, all right, I want to do this. Oh no, I gotta do this, and it just doesn't.
I'll give you an instance. This is how I edit. I will take all the clips that I make. I will edit all of them out until the way they look great. Then I'll go through and add all my transitions, and then I'll go through and add all the lettering, the little effects, where they'll pop up, say Fifine Tank 1, or and you can find this on Amazon at time of recording, stuff like that.
All your titles and
and then I'll go through and add my music, and then I will watch it at least twice. Sometimes I'll still miss things, and then that's I try not to do things as I go because I'll forget things. Even this last video, I forgot to add music, but I'm doing a mic review, so it would only be music until I hooked up this mic and then my final thoughts. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go back and add it. So
yeah. So I do that. That's exactly how I do it when I'm not doing it other ways. It's like I'll do that, and then there's times where I'll bring a clip in and I will fully edit that whole clip, text, titles, take out whatever needs to get taken out, this, everything except the music. Well, even sometimes that, and then I'll move on to the next one, and I mean transition everything, and then move on to the next one, and then I'll jump back to nope, I'm just gonna go cut all the way through, and then go back and do, I don't know. I can't pick.
Yeah, I have to do it that way, or else I'll get lost in the weeds, and it's just easier for me. So that is a good way I stay on task, is one thing at a time. If anything, I'll juggle 2 plates. That is the most plates that I'll juggle at one time.
Well,
William May said Sanders is falling in the draft. Yeah, he'll go probably around 18 or so. A little bit of football talk. William May is also in my fantasy football league. So
I was gonna say the only Sanders I know are the ones that are on the town trucks. Whenever we have like snow on the ground or ice, they have Sanders.
See, Know Your Joe. Do they change the action on the screen for $50? If they do, then that is a thing. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Talking about the backlights. They're still talking about the TV. Okay. Does it go to the beat of the music?
You know what? I've seen the ones that will like project the colors on the TV.
Yes, that I like.
Those are cool.
It goes by the scene, not by the music.
You're right.
It'll change as the scene changes so that you're getting like more depth.
Yeah, 20 Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh would be a good place for him, William A. Let's see. All right, does anybody have any questions on the Fifine Tank 1 or the Fifine K669D or
Bada
anything?
bing, bada boom.
Anything fine to tell you the truth, or staying on task.
Yep, that's a big one for me.
Yeah, it is, and like I said, when it comes to putting videos out, that's another thing.
Yeah.
I got a system for that too. I got specific days I record on. I got specific days now that I take off no matter what, because I need the time away from the studio as well. So it's one of those things.
Before we end this, I do want to ask everybody, maybe in tonight's chat, because once this goes, we never see if anybody comments because you can't see the comments anymore. I can't ever find the comments. I can find them if somebody comments on it after we've done the live. But let us know if there's something specific you guys would like to talk about for our talking points next week.
Right. And we'll try to stay on task in writing them down.
Yeah.
William May says he has a question. What took so long for me to get it? Well, it wasn't available in the U.S. for a very long time. It has just recently been available to purchase in the U.S. So
when did we see it?
About a year ago. I want to say about a year ago, yeah.
Because we saw that one and that large capsule condenser mic that they did not even decide to bring to the States.
Yeah. Should we even mention? I think we mentioned it last week. It was the K726.
Yes, well, there was two, 720 and 726, I think.
Yeah, one of them is a USB and one of them is XLR.
Yeah.
How long did it take me to make the Fifine Tank 1 sound good? Not long at all. I plugged it in, and King Paco, this is what it sounds like with no processing. This is just plugged in, no processing. And for it to sound even better, I have it on the PodMic preset in the podcast studio settings. That's it. No other tweaks.
Yeah.
No other tweaks. Just that.
This is for King Paco. He was asking me when I'm gonna do a video showing how I go through processing and presets on the Rodecaster Duo. Keep in mind, I just got it and I have been busy with work. I just finished a project today, so that I've been working on. So I'm gonna have a little more free time and I'm gonna try to do something with that. The only thing I don't like, I would really love if I could either screen record the Rodecaster screen or have a virtual version of it on the screen so that I could show everybody in real time what I'm doing without having to mount a camera above and try to look underneath, So yeah, that's what I'm going to work on.
So Camera Dennis. It is available now. It's available now. Let's see. Let me make sure. I believe because I ordered it off of Amazon.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah. I was making sure it wasn't sold out, basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Camrat Dennis. I guess that's how you pronounce your name, Camrat Dennis. It's available now. It is on Amazon. It's $130 on Amazon. I think that this is better than the Rode Pod mic. I do think that the Rode Pod mic is their biggest competitor at this point. Just by looks, build quality, this thing is built solid. So yeah, it's available right now if you would like to go get it.
William May
you know what?
asked a question earlier.
I'll drop a link in chat while you find that, Clay.
He said, what grinds your gears, Clay? And what do you, when you say grinds my gears, do you mean like something that irritates me or pisses me off? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. He asks me that every week on the Mod Squad.
It's got nothing to do with podcasting. my biggest thing, my biggest pet peeve is basically manners or courtesy. That's it. Sometimes I can be rough around the edges. A lot of times in my videos, I try to be somewhat polished, but still funny and goofy and mess up here and there or whatever. But manners, courtesy, that's my biggest. That's what grinds my gears. People that don't have courtesy or consideration. I don't know. I'm always holding the door for people that I don't need to hold the door for because it's polite. It's what you're supposed to do. I let people out in traffic. Not all of them. Let one. Like we don't all get to. Yeah.
Maybe I'm the a-hole there because I don't let people out in traffic.
I do.
I'll open the door for people. But
I'm not gonna let everybody out. I'm gonna let one. Let's keep it moving.
I'll do the zipper like if I'm in a parking lot and there's a big line of people. Where one go through, one out, one go through, one out. I call that the zipper. Because it's you got one going through, then you let someone in,
Yeah.
one go through, someone come in.
Live stream consultant said Clay hates poor clutch techniques in the truck. Yes, there's another one.
So, Camrat Dennis, I dropped the link to the Fifine Tank 1. It is available now for your purchasing pleasure.
William May, so lot lizards, no. No.
You want to tell your story about that one?
I don't know if everybody wants to hear that. Like, I don't know. It's raw and it's raunchy.
We'll save that one for
We
when
got to start that soon.
Yeah. Well, I tell you
I'm
what.
itching to do that because I really want to just let loose. And
We'll say by mid-May, we'll have that one going.
okay. And for anybody that didn't, I think everybody here knows, but we're in the works of doing. We're gonna replace, I think, one of these shows. So we'll end up doing this 3 times a month, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll do that one once a month. Something like that, or every other. Or something. We're gonna think of something, but
we'll figure it out.
It's just gonna be us coming on here raw. It's not about audio. It's not about podcasting. It's about stupid stuff that's going on in the world. Things.
It's gonna be just two guys and BSing.
Blessing.
Yeah, I didn't. I caught myself mid sentence right there.
You should have just went with it.
So you're saying Clay's story is like putting pineapple on pizza? Yeah, it's bad.
No, because pineapple on pizza is good. This story is gross. It's gross.
So he's right. It's like putting pineapple on pizza.
No, you guys are just wrong.
So apparently Bark agrees with y'all as well because
With pineapple on pizza. Oh, yeah.
Because he commented on my video and he's like, "Have you
Dude.
ever had pineapple on pizza?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like it."
Didn't like it. Yeah. To be honest, everybody has their opinion, dude. I don't care. I like our little competition, busting each other's balls.
Yeah, it's become more of just busting balls at this point than a hard stance, because my wife actually likes pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I've tried that I didn't think I would like, and then I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good, So.
Have you tried the peanut butter and ham sandwich?
No, not yet. That sounds so bad though, but I'll try. I would try it just to make you feel like, okay, he gave it a shot.
There you go.
What was that I was gonna say? I don't remember. Forgot. See how quick it happens.
We do have a poll, guys. We do have a poll.
Let's see that beautiful poll footage.
So if you guys had the money to spend your money on one non-budget device, what would it be? Would it be a microphone? Would it be an audio interface or lighting? Hashtag mic, hashtag interface, hashtag light. Myself.
Tired. Sorry.
No. I am too, man. It's
been a week.
It's been a long week this month, or a long month this week, I should say. Me for my money, I think that there's so many great budget mics out there that I don't need to spend my money on on a microphone. Lighting, I can make any lighting work. If it's me, I'm going interface.
Yep.
And I'm going for something like the Rodecaster Duo
Same.
or something like that. So that is me.
Well, these are after playing with it for a week, and I haven't even really made a whole lot of videos with it. This is a very good quality, very full, like feature packed, consumer level device is what I think. I do think it's a little bit more expensive, but I know there's way better interfaces and processing machines out there than these, but this is good for us.
Yeah.
This is this is what I can afford, that I feel like I'm driving a Cadillac.
It's so nice. The drivers on this thing are really good.
Sorry.
It don't help when you bump your mic though. It can't solve those types of problems.
Nope.
So there's the poll for the night, guys. Microphone, interface, or lighting. Hashtag mic, hashtag interface, hashtag light. We got people going everywhere with it, so that's kind of cool.
Hashtag interface.
So we do have, let's see. I did notice this. I woke up and I see the Fifine Tank 1 is everywhere.
Yeah.
Myself and 2 others posted today. Me, Mike Newman, and another guy dropped reviews of it today. So Camera Dennis evening here. So New Mexico.
Okay. William A. No, I don't do anything, man. I don't watch sports. I don't play cards. I know how to play Go Fish.
Well, since I already have most of the best budget mics already, I would go for lighting. For me, I already have some of the great audio interfaces, so do not need another at the moment. So there you go.
Yep.
William May asked that because we play poker every Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't play poker. I would. It's not that I don't want to. I would love to join in. I just Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, those are reserved for my daughter. So,
and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's the only time I see her.
Do we know release date, or is it out in the U.S.? It's out in the U.S.
It's in the U.S. Yeah.
It's in the U.S. I dropped a link. I'll drop a link again. Here you go, man.
What's up, Michael? FG95.
I dropped the link in chat for it. It is out in the U.S. on Amazon. So yeah, if you want to pick one up, feel free. That is an affiliate link, by the way. I don't want to be. I want to be transparent. That is my affiliate link. So if you want to pick that up, it's not costing you anything extra. It's just I get a little kickback from it. So I just wanted to let you know that is an Amazon affiliate link, not a Fifine affiliate link.
No, you're Joe. Just talking about in general, if you were able to afford to get one high quality of those 3, which one would you pick? Because obviously we all want all 3.
Yeah.
We're all nerds, man. We love this stuff.
Camera Dennis, are you in the U.S. or are you in another country? Because I know it's available in other countries as well.
I don't know which other countries, but I know it came to other countries before it came to us.
This is true. Let's see. Imagine hooking up an SM7B into a cheap $50 interface with a $10 XLR cable. Yeah.
Yeah. It probably is going to be like, bleh.
So if you listen very closely to my review of the Tank 1 on there, you can tell my XLR cable is going bad. Like there's a slight hum, and it was bothering me, so I had to troubleshoot it. So I have another one ordered. It is now on a good XLR cable. So
yeah. See, that's another thing. I put this up because I thought it was funny. Talking about my daughter. He's like, we can teach her how to play. That's that noise, that crunch that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
I go, is it that? Is it the road or is it my cables? But I mean, the cables I have, they're not the most expensive, but they're nice. They're good. I've got metal plugs with springs that are everything's adjustable. I don't think it's the cables.
Yeah, I found out that mine is the cable because I hooked up several different mics to it, and I'm like, I still hear it. I changed the ports, and I'm like, yeah, when I change the ports, the hum switches ports. So I'm like, okay, so it's got to be the cable.
Yeah.
So I have a new one ordered, and it's coming. So
William May says, does the Tank 1 need an interface?
yes, the Tank 1 needs an interface. The only time you won't need an audio interface is when you have a USB microphone. You can then plug that directly into your computer and work it that way.
I'm trying to say his name. What did you say? Dennis. I'm gonna go with Dennis.
Yeah.
What country are you in? I
He's
know
in
that
the EU.
where did we see when me and you found that? Wasn't it like Czech?
It was Czech, Russia, and I believe the Philippines. I'm not sure if they're available in the EU yet.
Yeah. You would think. Where is he?
So he said EU, so Europe.
Okay. All right. You would think it came out in the Philippines first because that's where they are.
Yeah.
But I know it was because the words that we found, because we found this thing and there was the only thing we could make out was that it was a Tank 1.
Yeah.
And the rest of it looked like, I don't know, like that Czech Republic writing or Russian, I don't know. It was somewhere over there.
So King Paco asked me, what kind of cables did I order? I ordered a brand called Lynx Pro. Lynx Pro. L-Y. Hold on, I closed it. I probably should spell it. L-Y-X-P-R-O. Lynx Pro. And I ordered a pretty blue one. That is one of the areas that I may be lacking is some of the XLR cables. I have a hard time spending $30 for an XLR cable through Rode and stuff like that. This was $20. It's a 10-foot cable. That's what this one is. It is a Lynx Pro. If anybody out there knows anything about them, whether they're good or bad, please let me know.
Yeah, I have a Rode cable. The only reason I'm not using it is because I only have one. I haven't bought any more. The other reason I stopped using it is because of the plastic plugs. Some of the mics, especially this one, when I put that plug in, I have to force it in, and then it's really hard to get it out of there. The ones that have the metal plugs, they work smoothly on every single mic I have. So that's why I don't have any more of those. These are not expensive. They're just decent.
Right.
I would like some good, because a bad cable could ruin your experience.
Yeah, and when I listen to my review, it's very slight. You got to really turn the volume up to hear that hum, because it's not overpowering, but it's there. So I wanted to let everybody know that just in case that they do hear it. But I'm replacing the cable, so hopefully I won't have that issue anymore.
And you're gonna get one of the
Lynx Pro.
The Lynx Pro.
Yeah.
How much are they? You said it already, but how much?
They're 20 for a 10-foot cable. It's $20.
Okay. Yeah.
$19.99.
I think, to be honest with you, I think I paid $10 for a 10-foot. This one. I just like them. They're white and they're spring mounted, and there's like you can take them apart.
Oh, okay.
Like if something's wrong, if it's loose, you can, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, they got me because they were different colors, shiny, you know. Ooh, shiny.
Well, that's why I picked these. I liked the white. I was like, oh, the white's cool looking, you know. But I don't know.
So, live stream consultants, are you proficient in any XLR cables? I'm curious. Have you heard of Lynx Pro? Do you know anything about them?
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
The white. It's pretty.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Those Lynx Pro cables are decent. At least they use braided copper shielding instead of spiral wrapped copper.
Okay, see?
Okay.
See, this is the stuff that I don't pay attention to much, and that's what I'm talking about. Something like that, knowing your cables could make or break your mic or interface or
Yeah. So WBC Pro cables. Okay.
that's world's
thank you for-
best cables.
World's best cables. All right.
Yep.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yep, I've heard those are good as well.
All right. I'm learning things tonight, so I may know a little bit about mics, but I definitely don't know anything about cables. You should purchase this Rode Visa mount adjustable mounting system for the Rodecaster. No, I don't need a mounting system. I have enough room on my desk to where it sits on my desk. I'm used to it there now. So yeah.
You know what I did? So I couldn't use. Well, I didn't try. The back of the Rode. If I was to put one of the things, the mount that I made for my Vocaster, it would cover up like all the serial numbers and stuff like that. And I didn't want to do that just yet because I'm like, I got to use this for a little bit first.
Right.
So I had those monitor arms that's got like one post, you can clamp it or bolt it to your desk.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like about an inch and a half thick pipe that goes up. And then there's two arms that come out and it holds your monitors.
Yeah.
I used one of those and I just took one of the arms off, and the little mounting plates that come with those just so happens to fit exact to the back of the Rode, and that's what I used.
Well, there you go.
And
That's
it's perfect. It's just hovering just like my Vocaster was, but except it's actually sturdy.
King Pocket says, "What are we going to do with our old interfaces? I'm keeping them as a backup.
Keeping it as a backup.
Yeah. It's
So
always
now-
good to have backups. Always
Now
good to
that I
backups.
have this, I told my oldest son, I said, I'll send you the Vocaster 1. I said, but I'm keeping the 2 because it's my backup. And he's
There
like,
you go.
oh, okay, cool. So
Livestream consultants. By doing that, I am able to custom make his cables to the length that he needs them and not have to hide all the access cable.
yeah.
I can see that.
But see, a guy like Livestream Consultants can do that. He can
Yeah.
make stuff and do all. I can't. He
I
has way
can.
more knowledge.
I'm just
about
not
this
going
stuff.
to. I can. I'm just not going to. I'm gonna purchase a 10-foot cable and use some Velcro and hide it underneath my desk. William A., what kind of chair do you recommend for streaming? That varies. That varies on the person. That varies on a lot of different factors.
Yeah.
But for me, the chair I'm using here is a Downix, and it's very comfortable. It's actually, I also have a Downix in my office for work. The Downix brand, I think for me, works because they have springs in the seats, and it's not just foam, so it's comfortable.
I would like that.
It's very comfortable.
Mine's okay. It's not. It's a Staples special. Nothing fancy.
The only thing I don't like about this chair, I mean, it fits me fine, except the back. It's slightly smaller than the one in my office, so it kind of looks like I'm leaning forward a lot of times, the way it's shaped, but I'm not. I'm leaning back against it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Tampa Bay is up in 4 picks. I'll figure out who they pick later. Let's see. King Pocket. Well, I'm going to be honest. I can't use a streaming chair or say any kind of chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Livestream consultants. I build my own 6-meter FM ham radio transceivers from discrete components. Soldering it all himself was a mobile rig. Very cool, man.
Are those
See,
components that are like real quiet about things? They're very discreet. Actually, I don't know. He knows so many words, just his words. I'm like, okay.
So Dennis, he says he went for a new mid-range audio interface, the PreSonus Revelator. IO 24 got
Revelator.
in. Yeah, what'd I say?
I don't know. It wasn't that. I'm just fucking with you.
He got to hear his voice on the for the first time. He didn't have monitoring on his old audio interface, and it's kind of a game changer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I find it very hard to do a podcast or anything without monitoring my own voice.
Yeah. But see, the whole monitoring thing is what has gotten me addicted to this. Because you're like, that sound.
Ooh, when I speak, it sounds this way.
Yeah.
But then I can do this, and it sound this way, or I could do this, and it sound this way. This is in the broadcast mode.
See, I think as much as I love that, it's just too low. It's too much.
It's a little bit low.
So I listen to our shows a lot in my truck because I love listening to podcasts in my truck. And sometimes we get a little too boomy in my truck.
Oh, okay. Well,
In my
hopefully I'm not too boomy on this one. I know that this does have a lot of low end, so I'm probably going to be a little too boomy.
Like
Again.
if I've got something in my cup holder or the cup holder, the door handle, you'll hear it vibrate. You know.
Okay, so he's in the EU, Swede, living in Finland. Oh, very cool, man.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us for
Yeah.
Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. You know,
We
we
are happy to have you.
definitely welcome to the community, if you will. Glad to have you, man.
Every Thursday, U.S. time, Eastern, 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
And this is it. We talk about budget gear, and then we have like a talking point. Sometimes has nothing to do with audio.
Yep. And then a lot of times it'll dissolve into food.
Yes.
So we start with budget podcasting, and we like to spotlight a certain microphone, audio interface, lighting, something.
arm.
We like to spotlight a product.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about usually something that's going on with us that week. And this week it just so happened to be memory, because neither one of us could remember some of the talking points that we've done in the past.
Yes.
So we're like, why don't we just do memory?
Yeah.
Let's see, what time is it, Finland?
Oh.
And the temperature, please.
So it's almost 5 a.m. for him.
Oh man, up early.
You
Early
are
bird.
up early. Yeah, that is wow.
So Dennis, I'm curious. How do we sound to you? You're a new listener. How does the Tank 1 sound? How does Clay on the Fifine K669D sound to your ears?
I'm assuming he's familiar with the K669D in Finland.
If not, you should be familiar with it. It is one of the best budget mics.
Cheap
going
mic
today.
and sounds good. Like this is, what is it, $33 or 29 or 35?
It's like 36. It's like 36. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
you
less
can
than
find
$40.
it on. Yeah, and that's US dollars. I don't know what monies you use in Finland, but US dollars it's like 36. Tennis says, "Know your Joe. I've been sick the whole week, so his hours are messed up, lack of sleep. So we went to bed in good time, but woke up. Oh man. So I hope you feel better, brother.
I hope you feel better. Yeah.
Drink plenty of liquids and drink some or eat some chicken noodle soup. I don't know.
Okay, Grandma.
Brother,
I'm just messing with it.
I love chicken noodle soup.
Me too. Yeah.
Let's see.
Chicken and dumplings are the best though.
Oh, I love chicken and dumplings.
Nummy.
Oh, do you ever? What about chicken and stars? You remember the chicken and
Oh, yeah,
stars?
I had those.
I get those only when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Only
Gotta have a
when
grilled
I'm
cheese
sick.
sandwich on the side though, if you're gonna have the,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's see. Dennis says, "Know your Joe. Thanks. Well, I'm going to work today, so I hope to get back to sleep soon. But it's a short day and a week today, so it's all good." Yeah,
All
I think
right.
you're in the future for us, man. So happy Friday to you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chicken and dumplings are gross. You haven't had good chicken and dumplings then, brother.
Chicken and dumplings is awesome. My wife used to work at this one assisted living, and they made chicken and dumplings, and she would bring it home sometimes, and I've never had it this way. It has the biscuit in it, like the biscuit, the dough, but the inside of it is dry. It's a dry biscuit version. It sounds weird, but it's really good. But it's not good like the traditional.
Yeah, that's not a chicken and dumpling. That's a chicken and biscuit.
But it's in the soup.
Well, it's still a chicken and biscuit, not a.
It's just weird. I don't know how they did it. It would always be like not fully. It wouldn't be, chicken and dumplings has got that soggy, gooey dough. I don't know. Maybe
that's why William don't like it. It's a texture thing.
Yeah, it could be, because that is a little.
Yeah, I get it. Oh man! All right, guys. Any questions whatsoever about the Fifine Tank 1 or memory loss? Because I can't remember what we talked about earlier. Yeah.
Trying to remember
staying
how
on
to
task.
Stay on task.
It's a TISM
thing.
Gotcha.
Those are undercooked them. Yeah. But they did it intentionally, and it was. I thought it was good. It was like I don't know, like a kind of reminded me of those Cheddar Bay biscuits, except not cheddar, but it had like some kind of like seasoning in it. I don't know. It was really good. Different.
King Paco says he'll forget everything. I know what you won't forget, King Paco. You won't forget the Fifine K, the Fifine Tank 1. Take a look, brother. Take a look.
Yeah.
See, now I'm just being an a-hole, so. What projects have we started this month? Let's see. Okay, I can tell you what project I've started this week. So for Back to the Retro Review, I also review movies. So I've started watching some of the movies that we're going to record the reviews on later this week or early next week.
And for me, I did start the Miono PD300X review, but I have not got to finish it yet because of work, and I have been slammed.
They have not even contacted. I've reached out, and I'm not getting anything back from Miono. So
I have it. I just got to get it done. It's done, but now that I have this, I'm contemplating redoing it just because of this.
So Dennis says he has a purple cable, a green cable, a yellow one. It's more fun with colors. It is. It is. It is definitely more fun with cables. With colors.
I like colors. If anybody noticed, behind me, right about there is now purple in the background, and then I've got some blue over here.
I noticed. I just didn't want to say anything. In case you wanted, someone else to say something.
No,
Miss K says, "Hey, I'm a little late, but hey, I love the sound of the Tank 1. I got one coming, but can't release the video until May." Yeah, that's what they wanted me to do, but I released it anyway. Like I said, I may take it down if they ask me again, because I released it, and then I got an email saying, "Hey, can you not release it until May?" And I'm like, "Do you want me to take it down?" So I'm just waiting on a reply, which I don't mind taking it down. It's not like they're asking me to say anything about the microphone. They're just going to go into a promotion in May, and I think that's when they want it released.
Yeah. Pump it all out.
Yeah.
King Paco says, "Clay, can I give your advice?" Yeah. You want to give me advice, or do you want my advice?
And since Miss K is late, it's time for us to go. So, no.
Did she? The poll, Miss K, was if you could spend, like, if price was not an issue, would you get a mic, or would you get an interface, or would you spend that money on lighting?
Like if you're on a budget, but you spent your money on a couple budget items and you have more than just a little bit left over, which are you spending your money on that is non-budget? A microphone, an interface, or lighting?
And if you want to join in on the poll, it's hashtag mic, hashtag interface, or hashtag light. See, there I go again. Light.
I heard it. I heard it.
It.
I heard it.
Oh, that was quick. She picked interface.
Yeah.
Same. Me too.
Yeah, I think we're all the same on that one, pretty much.
There's so many good budget mics, like you said. You can make it sound good with a good interface. And lighting, you can use cheap. I mean, I got decent lighting now, but before, no, I just had desk lamps, and then I aimed at the wall, and I did things with my light, you know?
I have budget lighting. Like, I have two 10-inch desk clamped basically ring lights, but they're key lights. They're diffused, but I think they were like $30 a piece or something like that. I can't remember how much I paid for them. Dennis said he had his Behringer for over 10 years.
Oh, wow. See, they got good products.
Yeah. He updated it this Easter. Same here, keeping it as a backup. Yeah. I have backups for my backups now because I have a hard time getting rid of things.
I love the Behringer headphones. These are great. The open back DT 990 Pros.
Eventually, I'm going to get me a higher end headphone. Right now, I'm using. I can't say enough about Fifine. I think Fifine kills the game when it's budget gear and stuff like that. I'm using the Fifine Studio headsets. Studio headphones.
Oh, Paco said keep what I have with the PD 300X and.
Oh, that's a good idea. Do a part 2 with the new interface.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
King Paco, that's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Content, brother. Content. New content.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not only that, you could go back over all your mics with the new interface.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I do want to do some tutorial stuff on the pod mic, the pod mic, on the Rodecaster. I just got to figure out, I got to fine tune it.
I will say, when it comes to all these items, you got the pod mic, the Rodecaster, the Procaster,
That's what messes me up. The Rodecaster and the Procaster.
See there?
Those mess me up.
It messes me up every time. You don't know how many times I've done a video and said the wrong thing about the interface or microphone or anything just because.
Yep. Me too.
Livestream Consultant says he's going to build him a 12-inch by 30-inch key light. As well, it will be cheaper than buying one, and he can run it up to over 100-watt LED dimmable. Very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. I do believe we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, put a little bow on it, because I think me and Clay are a little tired.
We're at $1.03 now, so we don't usually go past $1.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we just checked in on that poll. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments after the live, and we can go back over them. If you have anything that you would like us to go over in the future, leave them on the live in the comments. That way it's just easier for us to access.
We forgot to mention that whoever wins the poll wins nothing. So put your votes in.
Yeah. Put your votes in on the poll, and you may be able to win some air. So there you go.
I need more products so that I can have some giveaways.
I mean, I probably could do a little bit more, but it's the shipping right now that would eat on me. Yeah.
Like, I've got mics that I haven't used. The PD, what is it? The PD 100.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used it in so long, but it's such a good little mic. I don't want to get rid of it.
Hold on one second, but we do have a question on the Tank 1. The Tank 1 do have some buttons. What happens if you roll off some of the deep or low voice? I have what you mean. Okay, so
do it real quick for him.
Yeah. So it does have a mid bass boost, or a mid boost, and a high pass filter,
and a neutral setting, right?
Yeah. Right now, both of them are on neutral. Right now, this is what it sounds like with the high pass filter on, which is the same as the low pass. So this is the low pass on right now. It did cut a lot of my bass out of my voice. So I'm gonna turn it back on. And that, as you can hear, some of that bass came back. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the low pass on as again. I do have the low pass on, and I'm going to turn on the mid bass boost. Now I have the mid bass boost on to where it gives a little bit more presence when you have the low cut filter on to make up some of that difference.
But it also gave you a little more low end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can hear it. Yeah.
It cuts out that low end and brings up the mids to make up some of that difference. Now, if I just turn on the mid bass boost, the mid boost, and put the high pass filter on neutral, this is the sound you're gonna get. I think it's a little too bassy, a little too much for me. So I'm gonna go right back to the presence, to the
Neutral.
even kill. Yeah, neutral. So there you go, man. I hope that answered it for you. All right, now we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, if you have any more questions, leave them in the comments down below. All right,
Yeah.
That does it for this episode of Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. I am Kevin, and for Clay, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
And have a good week, guys.